Hello. It's nice to be with you. I'm Joe. We're here on Wednesdays. We enjoy talking about the role of breath in our spiritual and meditation practices. What is the role of breath? What can it do for us? Well, it's one of the most powerful and special things that we have as our own gift that we carry with us all the time that can influence our behavior, our mind, our body, our consciousness. So it's in this context that we are privileged and happy to be able to talk with you about breath work and share a few things for all of us. Remember always that this is about you, your inner self, your peace, your calmness, your good health. All of this is to give you some perspective and tools to help you self-regulate. We know breathing has physiological benefits, and we're concentrating. It's a beautiful thing and relevant in these times, and certainly has been, building and boosting our immune systems and our pulmonary health and things like that are really, really important. So don't be unconscious about your God-given gifts, this business of breath. It's powerful. So with that, let's move along a little bit and just kind of get comfortable. Just relax. Just begin to allow yourself to come into the present. Just begin to let things go. The thoughts that are flowing through your mind, just relax. Just take a couple of deep, normal breaths first. I'm going to sit up straight, eyes closed, and just breathe normally. Just listen to your breath. Breathe normally. I enjoy sitting cross-legged. It's a good position, particularly for practicing breath work or pranayama. You can sit in a cross-legged position. You might wish to elevate your hips a little bit so that your hips are above your knees. That makes it a little more comfortable and a lot easier to maintain a straight and lengthened spine. I know you recall this is fundamental to efficient and effective breathing. So if you're going to formally try to practice some of these things, find yourself in this type of posture. If you're not comfortable sitting cross-legged, you can sit in a chair, scoot out to the edge of the chair, have your knees at 90 degrees and your feet firmly planted on the ground so that you're well grounded. If you're in that cross-legged position, make sure your pelvic girdle is seated. Your sitting bones are solidly grounded. Lengthen spine, neck slightly back. Just slide your neck back. It's not designed and intended to be strenuous. None of the pranayama that we do or these postures should be uncomfortable. This is a pleasant opportunity for us. It's to be enjoyed. So get yourself comfortable. That pelvic bowl, that pelvic girdle, well grounded, whether you're in a chair or cross-legged. Now, back straight. A couple of more of your normal breaths, just a couple of breaths. Our reality is the present. Only be here now. It's good. It's great. Let's take a few diaphragmatic breaths, more formal, deep, long, slow, regular breaths. And the manner in which we do this is important. It's fundamental to all of our breath work, all of your breath work. It helps understanding how to do this and practicing it with us here on Wednesday and by yourself, which we absolutely urge you to do, can translate and become part of your normal breathing practices. You'll begin to breathe healthier all the time, not just when you're consciously having a relationship with your breath and your posture and so forth. That's why we do this, and that's why we continue to do the diaphragmatic breath. It's critically important. With that breath, check your posture, sit up straight, roll your shoulders back a couple of times, and let them hang, shoulders back, let them hang, your neck slid back, your head floating over your shoulders nicely, your back lengthened. Take a deep inhale and let the belly extend. Belly out on the inhale. Inhale. Bring that air up into your chest. The second half of that breath, the air begins to come into your chest. Your ribs expand. Air comes to a lesser degree up into the clavicle area, but that's the objective. You want that air flowing from the bottom. That belly extends, diaphragm relaxes. Air begins to come into the lower and mid lungs. So let's inhale, belly out. Exhale, chest collapses. Pull the belly in. Navel to the spine. Belly out. Exhale. Hands can be on your knees, palms up. In a Gyan or Gyan mudra, that would be index fingers to the thumb, or just open palm. Eyes closed, focus at the brow point. Inhale, belly out. Exhale. Inhale, belly out. Exhale. Often I breathe through my nose. Sometimes I'll breathe through my mouth, exhaling. Always try to inhale through your nose, the nose hairs and mucous membranes moisten that air and filter particulates or pollution or other things out. It's a healthier way to breathe is through your nose. So breathe in through your nose, and you can exhale through your nose or through your mouth, depending on your own preferences, your sinus conditions or situations, and so forth. You may prefer to exhale through the mouth, which I do at this point. Continue breathing. To continue doing that inhale. Belly out. Exhale. Good, with the eyes closed. On that exhale, if you exhale with your mouth open, you can do the Ujjayi breath, which I like to use also. I'm sure you remember. It's that sound of exhale, the ocean breath. You tighten your glottis, epiglottis a little bit and makes a sound, kind of the same sound as if you were whispering. So let's do a few more and use the open mouth and exhale with Ujjayi. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, Ujjayi. Full exhale, pull the belly back. Navel to the spine. Inhale, belly out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more, we'll add breath suspension. Inhale, suspend the breath, belly out. Suspend. Relax your facial muscles, jaw muscles, tongue, all muscles relaxed. Belly relaxed. Exhale. And suspend a moment. Suspend on the exhale. Inhale. Suspend. Muscles relaxed. Exhale and suspend. One more time. Inhale and suspend. Muscles relaxed, but this time let's pull root lock those lower muscles. Lower abdominal muscles, diaphragmatic muscles, sexual muscles around your sexual glands, rectal muscles. Pull them all up. Contract those muscles while your breath is suspended. Hold the stomach back in this case. All other muscles relaxed. Facial muscles relaxed. Eyes closed. Hold as long as you can. Okay, exhale. Quick inhale. Exhale. Happy you're with us today. We've been discussing lately the role of sounds, words, and rhythm, and how those can contribute to our overall objective of stillness. Stillness is the place that allows us to move into our really essential self, move toward our essential self. We can become more heart-based, more intuitively aware. Our presence can expand. Our aura, our field will grow. We become more, and this is key to our meditative objectives. It allows us to become more receptive. Receptive, whether we are talking about prayer to your divine, whatever that might be, receptive to the forces of the universe, the energy, the virtual divine power, however you view that. Our receptivity to that is our objective with many types of meditation. And it's our breath that facilitate the ability for us to come into that place. Sound, words, and rhythm can enhance that. It can enhance it by contributing to the ability, our own ability to hold at bay, to not be conscious of the egoic activity that is pretty much ongoing. Those thoughts that are coming through our mind with great rapidity. They are always here. Our mental computer seems to be always on. So for our opportunity to become more receptive, and develop a relationship with the divine, develop an openness to the energy in the universe, in the all energy, all things, all awareness. It's that stillness through which we can begin to come to that place. So whatever we can do is good. It'll help us move along that track because it's a challenge. We all know that. It's a challenge to be still, to reduce the noise, the flow of thought. Last week we discussed in this context a particular breathing technique called Brahmari. That was which stands for, Brahmari is a type of Indian bee, big black bee, but it's called the bee breath for that reason. Brahmari, it's the humming, as you recall from the last couple of weeks we discussed this and practiced it. It is simply taking a long, deep inhale and then humming on the exhale, making the sound of M, just long and slow and M at your own key or pitch or whatever is comfortable for you. The deeper the hum, the more you can resonate. You will feel the resonating vibration through your torso. The higher the register, the higher the key, you feel that vibration and that stimulation within the oral cavity. All of this is critically important too. So we're using the word critical a lot today, but let's just call them very, very important. All right. Humming can focus the mind. And from a physiological standpoint, it also can result in increased nitrous oxide being produced and allowed to be within our body. And that assists the immune system in particular and other things. But it's interesting, isn't it, that these things have so many relations with activities in our body that we may not be aware of. But it's a little bit of the background of how some of this works, and I think it's fascinating, and it really is based in science. It may sound strange to say, okay, well, we're just humming. Well, yes, we are, in effect, making that humming sound, but the impact and the power of that can be powerful, can be strong. So we've done the Brahmari. We're going to do just one or two, just to recall. So take that deep breath in. Close your eyes, hands on the knees, palms up. Mind your posture. And then exhale, humming with your mouth closed, teeth close together, not necessarily touching. Lips together and hum. One more time. This time, use your thumbs to close the cartilage in your ears. Place your hands on your head like mine. There we go. Trying to get these fingers. So unusual. We're backwards on this thing, but put your fingers up there on your top of your head like mine. Deep breath in and exhale. Humming. Close your ears. Close your eyes. You'll notice using that technique that the humming becomes much more profound in your mind, in your head. It's also an excellent technique to gain more benefit from humming. So remember that and use those with your Brahmari. Recently, we've discussed the word Om and the fact that we were going to talk about it a little bit today, and that's what we're going to do right now. Om is a sacred mantra, the making of a sound in Sanskrit. It's it's the most sacred, many say the most sacred chant or mantra. I'm sure you've heard the word Om before, and perhaps you've chanted that or practiced that. You see it perhaps written as OM. It actually is A-U-M, but the A and the U in Sanskrit is pronounced O. Some people in chanting the word, which we're going to do in just a minute, prefer to start out with an ah sound and evolve to the om. So in that case, we'll do it both ways. The first one we will use the A-U-M. Oh, your mouth can come to a oh, and toward the end of the chant, your lips can come together and you're humming again. Om. Be sure and come to that, the final part of that, the long M humming part. So it's a long chant. So take a long first deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, deep inhale, and we'll begin. Let's begin. Eyes closed, focus at the brow point. If you'd like to glance when your eyes are closed, focus your eyes slightly higher than the brow point. That can be helpful. Kind of find yourself moving a little higher into the etheric realm. You can do this at your own pitch, of course. Don't be shy. We're all by ourselves. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. You can feel your lips vibrating, feel the vibration in your oral cavity. Again. Now, transition, make sure that you're doing this through your nose. You want that sound to be coming through your nose, not your mouth. Okay? We try that, be very conscious of that, and feel the difference. Let's begin. Kind of opening up your nasal cavity, your nasal openings, to allow the sound to permeate all of that. It makes a big difference. One more time. Inhale. pronounce O-M, Om directly, but you'll hear this. You may prefer. Absolutely your preference. Inhale quickly. Exhale. Inhale to begin. We're only going to say O-M, Om. Start with the O. Inhale. O. Play a little bit of some nice Om chanting for you, and I'd like for you to please chant at home. Join in with this. I'll share quickly with you that Om is that sacred, the most sacred chant practiced in Hindu religion, particularly in Indian religion, philosophy, Buddhism, Jainism. Often occurs before mantras and after. You'll hear mantras that will begin with Om and end with Om. So let me play a little bit, and I would love for you to chant for yourself. You can join in with this as you feel comfortable. The point is to feel the vibration, concentrate on the sound, and notice how that you're focusing only on that. It facilitates the stillness and calmness within. My mistake, excuse me. Chant alone. Whatever volume or strength is you're comfortable with, you want to feel vibration within your torso and your oral cavity, so don't hold back with the sound. Experiment your pitch, your volume, to appreciate the effects of this. I'm being quiet. I want you to hear this and go with this, not me. Eyes closed, focused slightly above the brow point, hands on the knees, palms up. Relaxed. Mind your posture, straight back, chin slightly back, shoulders back and hanging, very comfortable, everything comfortable. Now let it go. Inhale with your arms up, please. Deep inhale. Arms up. Straight spine. Hold your breath. Shake your hands. Shake your arms. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Shake. Be careful with your neck. Exhale, arms down. Hello again. So, the point of all of this is for you to be able to understand what you have and what you can do on your own for yourself. The techniques include different types of breathing, many of which we've reviewed here, and many are archived on this Unity Facebook page. So do yourself a big favor and practice a little breath work. Very quickly, lastly, I will share with you, I'm going to post a very interesting podcast by a man named James Nestor, who wrote a book, several, but one recently on breathing or breath. It's an excellent summary. It's a podcast, so you can 40 minutes listen to something. I think you'll find it fascinating and familiar to the degree that you've been with us here a long time. But it's just superb. It's with James Nestor, Andrew Weil, MD in integrated medicine, and another MD who share and host a podcast. So I'll post that for you. And I will post this source of the musical track that we just listened to, the Om Zone, so that you can do this on your own in the future and around. And I urge you to give it a try. It's fun, and you'll be surprised and gratified with the effects of your conscious breathing. So with that, my friends and fellow conspiracy breathers, you know the word conspiracy means we breathe together, literally. So we're in conspiracy here. So I wish you the best today. Have a wonderful day. All blessings. Peace. Namaste. See you next Wednesday. Bye.